Henry Fonda's westerns aren't just classics, they're game changers. Number 6 shocked everyone when Fonda ditched his good guy image to play one of the coldest villains ever seen. And even Clint Eastwood called number 3 on this list one of the greatest westerns of all time. John Ford goes all in on mixing historical drama with a close look at a young couple's struggles on the frontier. Now, I won't lie, Drums Along the Mohawk takes its sweet time getting to the action. It really only kicks in around the halfway mark, but even then, the film's solid craftsmanship and strong performances from Fonda and Culber keep things engaging. Plus, it's Ford's first film in color, and he nails it. His landscape shots, those wide-open plains and massive forests, are so striking they feel like characters themselves. In Warlock, Fonda steps into the boots of Clay Blaisdell, a tough-as-nails gunfighter hired by the terrified folks of Warlock to handle a group of outlaws. With his golden-handled pistols and calm authority, Blaisdell seems like the man for the job, but things get murky fast. His methods, and those of his mysterious sidekick, aren't exactly clean-cut, leading to some serious tension with the town's deputy sheriff. The story takes some unexpected twists, steering away from the usual Western formula, which keeps it fresh. Sure, a few of the side characters go a little over the top, but Fonda holds it down, making Blaisdell a fascinating character. Fonda leads the charge as Gil Carter, a drifter who, along with his buddy Art, gets caught up in a posse hellbent on hunting down some guys accused of cattle rustling and murder. From there, things get pretty intense as the film dives into the dangers of vigilante justice. The plot's timeless. The moral questions it throws at you could fit in just about any era or setting, not just the Wild West. That's probably why the Oxbow incident holds up as one of the most sophisticated westerns of the 1940s. Even Clint Eastwood is on record calling it his favorite movie of all time, and Fonda himself thought it was one of the best things he ever did. The first in John Ford's Cavalry trilogy, Fort Apache has Fonda playing Lieutenant Colonel Owen Thursday, a no-nonsense officer who takes over a remote outpost in the Southwest. The real action kicks in with the tension between Thursday and his second-in-command, Captain Kirby York, John Wayne, and their very different approaches to handling the local Apache tribe. Fonda's not his usual nice guy self here. He's straight-up arrogant, and it ends badly. What sets Fort Apache apart, though, is how it was one of the first westerns to actually show some sympathy toward Native Americans, which was a big deal at the time. In My Darling Clementine, Fonda steps into the boots of Wyatt Earp, the legendary lawman who's got the impossible task of cleaning up Tombstone. The movie takes its own spin on the lead-up to the gunfight at the OK Corral. There's cattle rustling, one of the Earp brothers is killed, and eventually Wyatt gets mixed up with Doc Holliday and his old flame, Clementine Carter. The movie isn't aiming for accuracy, though. It's more about the romance of the Old West than historical facts. This one's got it all: revenge, land grabs, the railroad, and the death of the Old West. Fonda plays Frank, one of his coldest, most iconic roles. He's hired to scare a widow off her land so the railroad can move through, but things don't exactly go his way. Enter Charles Bronson as Harmonica, with his own vendetta. Once Upon a Time in the West is Sergio Leone at his best, slow, methodical, and with a darker, more cynical take on the West than what you'd find in a John Ford movie. Fonda's got plenty of westerns under his belt, but this one, it's aged like fine wine, standing out as one of his best.